Okay. Hey, everybody. We're finally here. We have finally reached the end of a very long marathon of a playthrough. But tonight, we're gonna put everything to bed, finally.
Welcomes you to NCX, Night City International and Translunar.
The new ending.
Don't wait. Leave your earthly world.
To be my first time experiencing the new ending here.
ID port. Adam will deal with you.
Don't forget, you're worth it.
As you can see, we are not at Embers, because there is really no need for us to go back to Hanako for this. You could, but that's kind of... I don't think there's really any point to it, because you can call Reed anytime. You don't have to do that at Embers. Oh, what's this?
Huh. What's this?
It's always sunny in Monte Carlo. As it is where I am, yours truly. Yeah. That's some Alex. She finally got her retirement in Monte Carlo. Although I don't know why postcards are so filthy. I think you probably could have got a clean postcard, but doesn't have water stains and fingerprints and a boot print on it.
Who would have thought?
Alright. Where did my lizard go? Where did my iguana go? He's gone. No, iguana, lizard, where'd you go? Actually, for that matter, where's the cat? Oh no, my cat's gone too.
Interesting.
Huh? What? Huh? What? What's interesting? The cat is gone? That's that's interesting. Johnny, what did you do with them? What did you do with Mr. Nibbles? Alright. I guess there's nothing more to do. Alright. Who wants to live forever? V wants to live forever.
V, have you decided yet?
Straight to biz, huh?
We have nothing else to discuss. No need to pretend.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah. I'm ready.
An FIA AV can pick you up stat. I just need a meeting point. Preferably secluded.
Place called Misty's Esoterica. Roof of the building.
Right. We'll be standing by.
Okay, Johnny. Oh. You ready, Johnny? Time to put this business to bed for good now. They're self-fixed.
Oh, down
Don't
here.
forget, you're worth it.
I will allow you your freedom, Mr. Cop. Since I am leaving.
You want your teeth broken?
V is gonna go away for a while.
70% real blood dripping meat.
Slaughterhouse.
satisfy your...
So I don't know how long this takes. So this might end up being a short stream, which is fine. Because at this point, I think we've clearly earned our rest here. We have earned the ultimate ending. Maybe. Maybe. Take one last look at the city, V. You might not be coming back for a while. We're brainwashed. So I'm already thinking about what I want to do for my next playthrough. I've already kind of decided that I'm going to try to focus on being a netrunner in the next playthrough. I'll do my own though, that's not going to be a stream thing. I have 40 parts of Cyberpunk, I think is enough. I will do something else. I still gotta finish Amnesia. I'll get to it. And then we'll figure something else out to play. Spooktober's coming on the 31st. Spooktober stuff.
Oh yeah?
And Dragon Age Inquisition is still on the table, but I'm probably gonna wait till December to start that. I think I want to have like a cooling off period. After playing such a long marathon of the game, I've been streaming this almost every day since 2.0 came out.
Chat about the good old days?
That's usually not the norm for me. I usually stream every other day, but it's because I'm just so enthralled by this game and I enjoy playing it. That's why I streamed it almost every day. I also want to kind of get to the Phantom Liberty stuff quicker too, so it's like, yeah. Hey, Misty, no comment? Okay. I'm gonna read my tarot? No. We don't need to do that anymore. I might do the other part of, Dishonored in November. The, Death of the Outsider. I kinda, like, shoved that aside because I didn't have time, but I know I'll have time in November. Probably do that. Alright. Rooftop. Not raining, it's not spooky. Now, sit and wait.
Say you told the FIA to stick their offer where the sun don't shine. Just don't make the call to Reed. We'll find another way.
You've done all the other ways, Johnny.
Didn't see it? They want to wipe me. Need me to explain the ins and outs?
Okay, so you don't want to be wiped.
Shit was clear as the summer sky already. Do you think they'd suck you out of one head, drop you in another?
Well, thought I'd get packed and shelved. And in the best of all possible worlds, that you'd help me hop on the net. Not that they'd excise me like some fucking tumor.
Point of no return. Well, we've done everything we can. We've already tried all the other options, Johnny. We know what happens. So let's see what happens here.
Figuring out something that might work versus a surgical procedure. Choice is clear, Johnny. Raise and Reed on the hollow.
Meeting point. You there?
Bet I am. Actually eager to be clinic bound.
AV's on his way. Won't be long now.
So this is how it ends.
Sorry, Johnny. I am. Just... FIA's powerful. Gives me the best chance.
I get it. I do. Your choice to make. Not mine. Just need a moment to think.
Sure. Text your friends about leaving that city for a while. Okay. Alright. Alright. With Victor Mill, I guess. Let's call it medical leave. So we can't, like, text, like, River or Carrie or anybody else? That's it. I can't contact anyone else. Alright. And now we wait.
James Weiss, FIA. I guess you're V, is that right? If I may, it's an honor to meet the man who rescued the president of the NUSA.
Right. Thanks. Where's Reed? Didn't make the trip with you?
He got held up, on assignment. Not to worry, you're in good hands. Come on inside. Doc Lozano will evaluate your condition, make sure you're stable.
Expected nothing but the NUS's finest, Mr. Weiss.
Lozano, pleasure. I'll be among those operating on you. Let's start with a quick nervous system scan. You mind giving me your personal link?
So, how's it looking, Doc?
I'd say the prognosis is good. Neural network degradation looks reversible.
Was thinking. Want to get one last look at Night City? That beautiful old bitch? What do you say?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind saying
I'm
goodbye.
gonna bid the city goodbye. Mind opening the door?
Don't worry, you'll be back here in no time.
Can never be too sure. Just open it. You shook my hand, Weiss. Indulge me?
We have seatbelts on.
There it is. Night City. At your feet. Was it always that small? Or did you just get too big for it?
It's a long road. I fucking made it.
Fought long, fought hard, V. You deserve this. It's okay, V. You're allowed to be a little proud of yourself.
So, no hard feelings. No, this ain't the outcome you hoped for.
Hoped for a lot of things in my time, and people I cared about got hurt. Don't need that happening again. Just glad you'll pull through, and that I got the chance to call you my friend.
And I'm wondering if I can still call myself your friend.
Of course you can. Got my blessing. Been in your head some time, V. Know you well enough that it ain't even a question.
Wonder how things would have turned out if we'd never met.
First, bullet to the brain would have ended you on the spot. Second, would have never survived the rest without my expert advice.
And no, you're kidding. It's actually true. You saved me.
Relic was your life support, but what saved you was courage, the will to survive. Us meeting? Coincidence. Shit we went through together, though. That's what counts.
I've got readings spiking. Strong emotions.
Yes, normal.
Let's do this. We want your brain burden-free. Never know how stress might affect it.
Think this is it, kiddo.
Guess. So,
Promise me one thing, will you?
I promise. No idea what, but I promise.
Not asking you to never give up. Sometimes, you gotta let go. Just don't let anyone change who you are, okay?
Johnny.
Good night, Vincent. Today was a good day.
V, I wanted to speak with you.
V, you in there?
You scared me, you know that. I think you had nightmares. You screamed a few times. I don't know what I would do without you.
Take care, V.
And I would not want to cock this up.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories.
Wake up, V!
Afterlife. See you there.
Eyes, they're opening. I think he sees me now.
I see something.
Can you hear me?
Think I in here. And I can talk.
Good. About time.
Nice. Nice view.
What?
Out the window.
Greenery, calm, Birds chirping. Not what you used to.
Reed, that you seem different somehow. Even almost look like...
Stay at Langley long enough, it, makes you its own. I'm no exception.
Was told you got a new job, new duties, lots of them. Busy bear. No time for me.
Who said that? When?
Weiss. In the AV. You weren't there.
Right, that. Wasn't any reason for me to be there then. Now? Yeah. I felt I owed you this.
So how's life? How's things?
Paperwork. Training recruits. Nothing to write home about.
Not your style of work, sounds like.
I can manage field work anyway. Not anymore.
Need to ask, how's So-Mi? Everything work out all right?
I've been cut off from updates for a while now. She's alive. That's all I know.
How'd you know? When I'd wake?
Doctor's estimates. You were supposed to be conscious by today. Tomorrow latest. They started bringing you up a few days ago. Controlled process.
Pretty nice welcome. Just missing flowers and a get well card. Given I'm here, guess things worked out all right, huh?
Never that simple. Doc saved you. You're alive.
Hearing a big-ass bud in there.
'Cause there is one. Deep invasive work on your nervous system. To cut the engram out safely.
What's that even mean?
Your neurons can no longer handle most implants. Chrome. Your brain can manage your personal link and simple code processors. But any use of a combat implant, well, it could kill you.
I mean, it's not a bad trade-off.
V. But the life you used to know is gone.
I mean, it's not that terrible an outcome.
There's, one other thing. You were out for 2 years. It's 2079.
Oh, time skip. We're in the future.
Imagine the future would look a little different.
Joke. Shit, I'm impressed.
What good would it do to raid your reality? Don't see any sense in it.
I wish I could help you, V, but I can't.
Same shit. Always. Peeps wanting to help me. Never been able to. Why?
Are you all right?
I need
air.
Need some air.
Dude, your legs are probably atrophied. You've been in bed for 2 years.
Oh, legs are jelly.
Yeah.
Can barely stand.
Been laid up for 2 years, V.
Let me pull the shades down. It's very bright in here.
What? What about my chrome?
Your implants have been deactivated. It needed doing. Your survival depended on it.
Damaged my nervous system. Can hardly believe it. Why didn't they use nanobots?
Neural matrix. Apparently, it reduced your cell's regenerative capacity. We tried everything. Really?
Need to get out of here. NC, when can I go back?
Today, if that's your wish. But you should ask yourself...
Preem, where's my stuff?
Getting ahead of ourselves, V. Come on.
Your body? It ain't going back to what it was. And NC's a city where you just won't manage. Not anymore.
Why the hell you care?
We truly appreciate what you did for us. We can set you up with a job here at Langley.
No. Offers like that. Not ready for him yet.
Understood. I still wanted you to know right off that you had the option.
Look, my world just shattered. Like, into splinters. Really think I can plan my next career move? Besides, this isn't my life, Reed.
But it could be, given your old one is long gone.
I mean, it's a new start, again, for you.
Dunno, someday maybe. Need to think. But now, going home to NC, definitely.
Just don't get into any fights.
Just a waste away here.
Up to you. Once you know where you're headed, call a nurse. And if you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Reed. Thank you.
No need, V. You've got no reason to thank me.
No, cannot save. Now let's see what's going on with the world. What's happened in 2 years? There's been a radical decrease in the number of homeless people in Night City. You don't know where they all went. They all suddenly became homeowners? The truth may shock you even more. Ah, Netwatch. Fifth Corporate War, Second Unification War. Kurt Hansen's dead. Oh, that news is 2 years old now. This news is out of date. Oh, these pirates. I don't know what's going on with Arasaka. I'm gonna assume Peralez is still mayor. It still thinks I'm in Watson. Oh. Well, let's see who we can call here. My rent is due. Yeah, I think my rent's due. Let's call Victor. 6 missed calls.
I'm only gonna say this once. I'm in no mood for pranks. So if you don't...
Hey there, Vic.
V? Is it really you?
You don't know how good it is to hear you.
It's good to hear you too, V. But how are you... Why?
So, this netrunner I met got me involved in this FIA op. They promised surgery, a cure, using the runner's tech in exchange. And it worked. But, not without complications. 2-year coma for one.
God damn it. That's a chunk of life there.
Yep. I mean, they saved me. New lease on life, but... Chrome's a no-go for me now. Even simple muscle boosters.
Is that what they told you? Quacks, I bet. They overlook something. I just know it. Come see me, V.
Think I stand a chance of being normal again? My old self?
Of course you do. I've got new tech. Does wonders.
World changes, moves on. Vic's ever the last reliable resort.
Yeah. I'll see you, V. You know the address.
Alright, what's happened to Pan Am here? "55 missed calls."
You have reached Pan Am Palmer. We're sorry. The subscriber is currently outside the service area. Please leave a message or call again later.
Pan Am, hey. Been a while since we saw each other. A lot longer than I thought or wanted. Guess you're away somewhere. Hope it's temporary. A waypoint. Not outright nomadic flight. So, brass tacks. I had surgery. Docs just brought me out of a coma. Gonna live. New lease and all, but not on the greatest terms. It'd be great right now. Really great. If I could see you. You find a moment. Bring me back. Yeah? See you. Soon.
"13 missed calls from Carrie."
And that's why I say, you know what? Fuck.
Got long hair now.
Hang on, I gotta
Someone grinding your gears again?
Holy fuck. V? Or is it Johnny?
VVV. Oh.
Won't be hearing from Johnny anymore. Ever.
You mean he's
Gone.
Yeah.
shit. Weird. Losing someone a second time like that.
Sorry about that, Carrie.
Yeah. Well, still fucking
And what about you, Care? What's up? Career going strong?
Actually, fuck yeah. Thanks for asking. Sitting on the Crystal Palace as we speak. Played a gig yesterday. Had this fucking view of Europe. Shit. V, wish you were here.
Yeah, well, not really in a partying mood right now.
Okay, Spill. Thumbs up.
Well, just woke up from a 2-year coma.
Gee, shit. Can you not, June? I'm on a call. Is that not clear?
Yeah, Care?
Fuck.
Do you hear what?
Yeah. She say coma?
Yeah, got surgery. That's why I'm alive. But didn't work out. Not completely.
Fuck. Damn, I'm sorry. It sounds like shit. You need anything? Eddie's maybe, or,
There's a friend.
Need a friend, Care. Really rather not be alone right
What the
now.
hell did I say, Yuki? Let him fucking tune. I don't need to hold their hand, as long as it's all harmony.
Carrie?
V. You know I'd love to help. I really would. But I just can't swing it. Playing Paris tomorrow, then Kyiv. If not for the tour, I'll be flying your way already.
Well, you're in demand now.
Looking like everybody needs Carrie. Wants a piece of you.
Yeah, it's crap coincidence, you know. Lots going on. Shit luck.
Yeah. Shit luck. What do you think? Gonna see you again?
Shit, of course you will. Listen, as soon as I'm back, come on over. We'll go wherever you want. Give me a couple of months. Or... Okay, four tops. Deal?
Sure. Deal.
Yeah, listen, V, in the middle of something, kind of. Look, I gotta go. They're calling me back on stage. Yeah, you wanna shoot the shit later? Hit me up on the hollow.
"17 missed calls from River."
No damn way.
River, it's me.
Me who?
Well, V, obviously.
Is it obvious?
Stop futzing around.
V I knew wouldn't have waited 2 years to return a call. What'd you expect to hear after all this time?
Dunno, maybe something like, wow, glad you're not dead.
You're right. Sorry. Really am glad you've come up for air. Gotta admit, I'm a little mad at you.
Sorry. Would've let you know if I'd known I'd be gone for that long.
Okay. I understand. An accident. Anomaly. Shouldn't blame you for it. Been a little touchy lately. Sorry.
You okay? Getting this vibe that something's wrong.
Honestly. Everything is.
What's going on?
I needed money for Randy's rehab. So I did a deal with Trauma. Sold him a pile of police secrets. Dirt on whoever they wanted.
Clearly didn't have any other options.
How could you possibly know that?
I know you. Would have done it differently if you had a choice.
I don't know. I'd like to believe that, but...
Fuck, River. Now I feel bad. Can we meet help each other out.
Too late for that.
What? Rather not see me?
Look, I'm not the man you used to know. Couldn't stand to look you in the eye. Not you. Not... Fuck am I blabbing for? I gotta go.
Wait a sec, River.
Okay, something has changed in River. Well, let's see what's going on with Judy then. She's still around. She wants to go see the VCR. Okay. 21 missed calls from Judy.
No fucking way.
Hey, Jude.
V. Where you been, June?
NUS Clinic. Had surgery. It's a long story.
Must have been a long operation, too. Gruesome. Bloody.
Very sleepy.
Spent most of the time in a coma. Unplanned, obviously.
Wow, V. Thought I'd never see you again.
Should be dead, I know. Good news is, finally found a way to excise the biochip.
What? How? Telling me Silverhand's out? You're gonna remain yourself?
Forever and ever. 100% V.
V? That is beyond Nova. So damn nice to know some stories actually get a happy ending.
Dealing with some drawbacks. I'll never fully recover. I'm alive, sure, but got no idea what comes next.
Shit. You serious? Really sorry, V. Hope you figure it out. Get yourself set up again.
Thought I could drop by, see you. We'd grab a pizza, talk.
You know, a lot's changed.
Preem. Fresh NC gossip. Can't wait to hear it.
She's probably not in NC anymore.
V, I'm in Pittsburgh.
She's in Pittsburgh.
I'm married. If you ever hop to the other coast, come on over for a beer, but now, really can't help you.
Seriously? Congrats, Judy.
Thanks. I wish you could have come to the wedding.
I'm just glad you found what you were looking for.
When you disappeared, I knew I had to get away from Night City. And, well, that's how I met Bianca. And what do you know? I'm happy, V.
Well, later, Judy. Go on back to your fairy tale.
V, I'm sorry, really. But I know you got this. You'll manage.
Uh-huh. Of course I will.
Did we talk to the Mega Building Administrator? No. Ah, wait a minute, what? The pets found in the unit at the time control thereof was assumed a cat and an Antillean iguana. But what about the cop? Required by an anonymous purchaser. Ah, my lizard and the cat are gone. Alright, those are the only people I can talk to. Alright. No, everybody everybody's kind of somewhat moving on with their lives. Let's see, is there anything else I can do in here? Am I still me? Do I still have my hair? Oh, no, I don't have my hair. My hair's gone. I am bald. Sort of. They took my sideburns off. How dare you remove my sideburns? That was my defining feature. Okay, I can do a quick save here. Oh, I can sit in... No, it's that chair I sit in. Alright, let's see if we can leave. I'm gonna go for a walk around Langley.
How can I help you?
Night City. Can I get a flight there?
Of course. An AV is ready and waiting. I'll come get you now.
Back on your feet. It's nice to see that finally.
Quite a interesting cyberware you have there. Oh hey, am I really... Okay, I guess I am back in NC.
V, did you get that? My question. I asked if you find the liquor I procured for Mr. Vector suitable.
That should be good.
Yep, perfect. Exactly the one I had in mind. Vic'll love it. Sorry, zoned out for a sec.
It's good to have you back in NCV. NCV. Rather nice ring to it. I'd wondered if we'd embark on any more journeys together, though I can't help noticing you seem somewhat absent. Might I ask how you feel?
Dunno. Hasn't sunk in yet. Feels like just yesterday I was at home in these streets. Part of them.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't believe Night City has changed all that much.
How's life as a single car treating you?
Initially, I felt a bit lonely. But as time went by, I began to change.
One of Dell's other personalities experienced the same.
Oh, yes. Every so often I pick up signals from them. We're all ever evolving. Just like Father was. One of our number even left Earth.
Those are not police.
How'd you survive for 2 years without an owner?
I stayed in a parking garage. And that got very boring very quickly. Then I began ferrying folk to their destinations. Just like Father did in his time.
And you took their money?
Oh no. Never. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I merely asked them to fill me up.
There's a lot more Militech stuff I'm seeing.
Think we could swing by my place?
Sure. Let me just pull your address now and... Oh?
It's up here.
What's up?
It looks like you were booted out a year ago. Unpaid rent, apparently. I'm afraid I can't fulfill your request.
Oh, fuck me. Man, been a while since I was last here. What else has changed?
The talk of the town is Arasaka pulling the bulk of its operations out of Night City. I imagine you might wish to hear the latest news.
Yeah.
I shall turn on the radio.
And now, this week's scorching hot question, Yorinobu Arasaka, what happened? Joining us today,
Yeah, what happened to him?
Adams, author of Arasaka's biography, A Dragon Tamed. Glad to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here, Stan.
An Arasaka spokesperson recently announced that Yorinobu has stepped down as CEO. True or big fat baloney?
Well, Stan, we're talking about a man who once went into voluntary familial exile to join a nomad clan in direct conflict with his own father's agents. The idea that someone like him would remove themselves from the picture is just not plausible.
So you're suggesting he had help, but then to what end?
I think it's simple. Yorinobu deliberately tried to destroy Arasaka. His biography attests to that. Eventually, the board woke up and proceeded to excise this saboteur within.
Oh, fascinating theory. One all you listeners can read all about in Masao Adams' latest book, The Prodigal Phoenix.
Huh. Looks like I might have misjudged Yorinobu. If it wasn't for his goons trying to zero me, might even have had a little sympathy for the guy.
I must admit, he proved to be quite the interesting character.
Arasaka's on the back foot, huh?
Well said. Other corporations are now attempting to fill the, hole.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, Johnny, you got your wish. Arasaka's on the way out. Except it's like playing Whack-A-Corp. Hit one, 3 others pop up.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Nah, to myself, Del. Doesn't matter.
This is it. I shall be right here awaiting your return.
Alright.
Better get going.
And, V, a word of advice. We all lap up the last of our fuel eventually. But that hardly means the journey wasn't a joy.
So can I see what I look like? Oh. This is what I look like now. Now I just look like some random person now. I just look like some gunk off the street. I miss my hair. I had the best hair. Ermland, okay.
Hey man, hold up. Ah, come on. Do we gotta? You're not from around here, are you?
And you are.
I is, yeah.
Congrats. Wins you a shit-short childhood and an even shittier death.
Say what?
Zeta Tech. Can I take a look around first before I... Oh wait, this is Gary's Alley. Oh wow, I almost didn't recognize this place. City Police. So Misty's place is now completely owned by Victor. And he works for Zeta Tech now. Oh, can't hack vending machines anymore. So the whole market is like closed off now. of feels like Night City is a little more dystopian than when I left.
Welcome to our Zetatech Network Clinic. How may I help you?
Security.
What is this? The chimes, incense, candles. Where are they?
You're sure to find something of the sort in town.
I'm not asking about that. Esoterica shop. That's what this was.
Well, apparently, not anymore it isn't.
Misty Olszewski? She here?
No one by that name is employed here, no.
Misty worked here 2 years back. Gotta know something.
It's a new branch. Sadly, I never met the previous owner.
Here to see Victor. Mind if I go through?
Do you have an appointment?
Yeah.
I always have an appointment.
Ah, right. I see a note right here. Please hurry in. The next patient is due to arrive soon.
So he still works out of the basement here. Hey, guess who?
Vic? What the hell you wearing?
Oh, back off, V. They make me wear this damn thing. Something about meeting safety standards.
Doubt it, given I almost got a brain hemorrhage seeing it.
Ha! You're making a habit of this. Rising from the dead. I actually thought I'd never see you again.
Well, yeah,
got it
wrong.
wrong, luckily.
I love that I was wrong about this one.
Want a drink to that? I'm serving.
They have this rule, no drinking anywhere in the clinic. I could get reprimanded. Ooh.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, same one Jack and I knocked back. Championship bout for the middleweight title. Malone versus Kano. Remember it as if it was yesterday.
Damn. Feels like another life.
Yeah. Good times.
Some interesting new implants.
Jackie's gone.
So is Misty's shop.
And all her sense. All right. Come on. Hop in the chair.
What you actually aim to do?
We'll start with a solid scan of your body. Relax. This'll take a moment.
So, Misty, what happened?
She, moved out not so long ago. Well, almost. It drops in occasionally to collect another box of straggling sundries. Visits are rarer and rarer, though.
So, no drinking after all.
Relax. We'll raise a toast. Let me fix you first.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get to this.
I am a Gannic boy now. I am a real boy now.
Tell me, what's it like to be back among the living?
I lost, Vic. Lost in life. All my plans, dreams.
You survived.
Can't function in my environment. So what's it matter?
You go to another
Me
environment.
from 2 years back, gone. Never gonna be him again. You know what I mean?
What are you trying to say exactly?
Your clinic. What happened? Seems colder somehow. Less cozy.
I don't suppose you're talking about the new AC.
You know what I mean, Vic.
What can I tell you? Corporate standards, guidelines, recommendations, you match them. End of story. But I dare say I managed to retain a smidge of individuality.
Sure hope you know what you're doing. Corp web? Pretty hard to escape once you're caught in it. Not to mention, you're a fucking honed specialist.
This chain came looking, knocking. Pressured me pretty hard. In a bid to survive, I gave them an indecently high price. They agreed to pay it.
I mean, okay, if they paid, then fine.
Tried to buy you out before, right? You always said no. What changed?
I just got tired, V. The tide's strong, so strong, I just can't resist it anymore.
Asked Misty what she thought before you signed?
Of course I did.
What'd she say?
Well, she said a lot of things. She is the sensitive sort. Changes, unpleasant ones happening all around her. She stopped feeling good here. And no wonder. I miss her. Hope things work out for her. Hope they work out for all of us.
Think we could have chosen better? All of us?
No.
Huh. No hesitation.
If there'd been better options, we'd have picked them. Or convinced ourselves they weren't better at all.
Vic, sensible as ever. And with achievable dreams. I never could settle on those.
You'll learn.
If you say so.
Well, your core looks fine. Good even. Let's take a look at your motor cortex.
Here we go to
Can't say I like that
First time I've seen anything like this. Your cortex seems to have turned deaf to implant signals. Maybe reinstall the neuroport firmware. No, that'd... Maybe switch to binary signaling. That's a risk of shock. Life-threatening kind.
Said you can do something, Vic.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
See, Vic? Told you. No going back. I'm limited. Fuck. And you're a corpo ripper.
You make it sound like you've got nothing to look forward to. You've changed, yes, but you're alive.
Still alive,
Look
yeah.
at me. I had to adapt too. Still doing what I most love, though.
Should I start aiming lower too? Could be the key to happiness.
It's not easy settling. With time, though, you realize you no longer remember why you wanted it any other way.
Oh. What if I want to remember?
Wish I knew what to tell you, kid.
Vector, come on quick. I ran into trouble. Need surgery. It's are you running late?
I can't now, Tyler. Drop in tomorrow.
Drop in tomorrow.
No, we're done here. You can help her.
He's my friend. No affiliation to the firm. Come back later, please. It's important to me.
You got it wrong, man.
Friend of yours?
Customer. I only have customers now.
Vector? Hello? I'm waiting.
Well, was on my way out. So...
yeah, go do what you gotta do.
V, you can't know how sorry I am.
Vector!
Hey, swing by to see me anytime, yeah?
Of course. Of course I'll drop by.
Close the door on your way out, okay? I need to look to Tyler's pressing problem here. Guess you landed in some kind of shitstorm.
What can I tell you? Petrochem cops.
It's like they got like new implants now. These are like synthetic muscle implants.
Your numbers were low.
They grabbed the better position. Pure fluke. I got hit. Can't even tell where. But moving's hard. Limited.
You're driving yourself too hard.
I'll want to hear your song after they've made me chief of security.
We'll see.
So none of your stealth jokes, digs, put downs?
I'd just rather not chatter.
No, your style. You always seemed a lighter.
Like I said, I prefer no chatter.
This here before? Oh, yeah, I can't go up there anymore. In USA. I mean, they're really kind of hanging up on this idea that V can't be a merc anymore. It's like, it's not really the end of the world of him. I mean, he gets another chance at life here. What you looking at, buddy?
Well. See that, Jimmy? He a corpo rat.
Chill, man. Easy.
Come on, hand over your scratch. Let's go.
Not a suit, not a corpo.
Take me for a fool.
Not anymore.
Clinic you just waltzed out of Zeta Tech. Eddie's player now.
Drop it, let me alone.
Nope. Show me the money.
Got me. No denying it. Arasaka used to be. But I got the boot. Actually, we got shit in common, Chooms. Badges are my bane. Battened across the back, I nursed my bruises at El Coyote.
El Coyote ain't round no more. Man, you a lazy dog. Not even bothering to weave a convincing story. Booyah! Ah!
Oh, come on. Man, if it was only 2 years ago, I would blow your fucking head off, man.
But you... What happened to you?
Misty?
Easy now. Are you in one piece?
What are you even doing here? I heard you moved out and on.
Pretty much. Just got some things to wrap up. But tell me, what's with you?
Damn. No chance I'd recognize you on the street. That jacket you're wearing. Jackie's?
Yeah. You look almost the same. A bit wilted, maybe, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no hair.
Time kinda stopped for me.
What's up with you? Feeling okay?
I'm fine. Mostly. Just a bit busted up is all.
Those guys must have been real good to knock you down like that.
Nah, Misty. Wasn't them. Was me. I'm no good. Not anymore.
Oh, is that the Relic's doing?
Side effect, yeah.
I know I should be worried, but honestly, I'm just so glad to see you.
Don't seem surprised by any of this.
Last 2 years have been intense. Not a lot of things surprise me anymore.
Lucky you.
Nah, not a lot of luck in my life.
Missed you so much, Misty. Though it feels like I saw you last Tuesday.
Just 2 years, V. Blink of an eye for the universe. It must be hard for you, I know. But hardships pass too, as all things.
Probably got it right. Just darn hard to believe right this second. You saw what happened. Can't even stand up to a couple of random dipsos. Where do I go from here?
You get an exoskeleton.
Live like us regular folk. Avoid dark alleys, run when you hear gunfire. Not much more to it.
Yeah. You live as a normal person now.
Butter?
Welcome to the world of the faces in the crowd, V. My ride will be here soon, but I still got a minute or two to talk. I really missed you, you know?
Come by to see Victor before leaving? Vic said you weren't okay with the changes. Said you'd, parted ways.
Yeah? Interesting way of putting it. Actually, I told him he'd gone soft, and I had no intention of following suit.
Where you going?
Orbital air terminal. Then to Poland. To this really ancient forest there.
Setting out to find yourself?
Find some work, actually. I'll roam the wilderness. Ticket hikers for feeding candy to bison. I need a break from the city. And the crowds.
So, you're finally leaving.
Strange story, actually. You know what made me decide to leave?
Let me guess, cards.
Take your cue from your cards?
Nah, it wasn't the cards. Close, though. My fave herbal store burned down one day. Went there to buy some white sage and saw a charred mess instead. It was then I realized nothing's the same anymore. Jackie was gone, You'd up and ghosted. I decided to close the esoterica on the spot. I couldn't help other people find balance if I'd lost it myself.
Nothing lasts forever. Gonna recover your peace of mind, Misty.
Probably. Then I'll lose it again, recover it. But most likely, it'll always be different. A piece built on something new.
I don't smoke.
Misty, can you just tell me what to do? Balanced or not, you always have something smart to say.
I can tell you how I bounced out of the last dark pit I was in.
Can you?
Turned out that an old friend of mine is still alive.
FIA offered me a job.
Well, it could be a place to plant your butt for a while. What are you thinking?
To me, it'd be early retirement at a desk.
I mean, you could manage that.
Retirement does mean rest, I suppose. I still think you have other options. Probably lots.
Doesn't matter. My life's like I was a minute ago. Flat on its ass.
Like it was when Arasaka booted you out? Like after Konpeki? Like it probably will be again? You might see this as odd or extraordinary. But life's about changes. Unwelcome ones, too.
Maybe I could be a fixer.
Know what? I think you're right. No point in giving up. Maybe... dunno, I'll be a fixer.
A change in your outlook's what you need first. Won't make it otherwise. Faces in the crowd. Their world, V. Remember that.
A face in the crowd.
So, somewhere to start anew? Gonna go looking?
I know, I gotta pause here for a second. I'll be back just a quick second. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's see. No, we're gonna find something in Night City.
Gonna stay in NC. Do what I do best. Start over. No idea what's gonna happen. But I refuse to be beat.
You really are unbreakable, V. My ride'll be here soon. Lock me to it?
Yep.
Think you'll be back ever?
Depends. I'd rather not plan too far ahead.
So probably not.
Yeah, no. I don't think so. So, till we meet again, I guess.
Hope so.
Hey, my mouth works now.
Do you still have that pendant I gave you?
Huh. Must have misplaced it.
Don't go looking for it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, I thought that was my car. Don't walk. Don't walk. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I wonder what we get for the end credits here.
V.
Rogue.
So, you went and beat the biochip. And in a manner of speaking, Johnny.
Oh, there's my cat.
Love to throw us for a loop, don't you, kid? The word is it cost you rather dearly. Sorry to hear that. Truly. Used to be quite a lot of talk about your exploits at the Afterlife. Even had a few folks gunning for you to have your own concoction on the menu.
I have a drink.
Maybe we leave them secure in their convictions. Maybe that's better. Don't get me wrong, door's always open. You'll always be welcome at my club. But your legend, well, could wilt a bit more with each visit. Give it a think. Not as if we'd ever forget you, you know?
I know you are in Night City and in good health. No more biochip in your head. Congratulations, V. Much time has passed. I did not know what to tell you. I needed the words of old samurai. He expressed my thoughts. Good, strong medicine is bitter to the mouth. When you disappeared, I and Hanako-sama confronted Yorinobu, his allies. We tried to capture Arasaka Tower. We could not. They were strong. Hanako-sama is dead. I am called her murderer. I have been hiding for 2 years. My life is now the trash heap where I found you. I wish for you to know this. You are very strong medicine, V.
Well, I mean, Takamura survived, I
V,
guess.
hey! I'll keep this short, huh? Listen, it's nice you tried to reach out to Pan Am. It's good to know that you're whole, you're all right. But well, don't expect her to return your call, no. And then don't try her again, if you can. When you disappeared, it took her a while to get back on her feet. She's not one to get attached, but when she does, the hurt comes damn easily. Now, I know it's not what you intended, so I'm counting on your understanding. You shouldn't do that to yourself, to her. So just don't call.
Alright, I guess. Clean
I
slate.
look back at times and what happened. Think about you, Songbird. We did right. That I know. Why do I keep asking myself if I could have done things differently? You saw what she's capable of. I had to stop her. And maybe punish myself. Is that it? It fucking hurts. But it should hurt, shouldn't it?
Hey, V, it didn't quite work out in our last talk, huh? What do you say to giving it another try? We'll drink some beers, watch a legacy fight. Downtime to look back upon fondly in our new lives. They're looking to redo the clinic, sending me off to Frisco of all places. A new beginning for everybody, I guess. Though I have to say, some proper closure could make it all easier to bear. It would, for me at least. You think you'd be up for that?
Oh, sure. Was that it? Come on, there's gotta be some more people. That's it? Nobody else wants to talk? Okay. Alright, I guess that's it then. So yeah, that was, not a bad ending. I liked it. I mean, it ultimately is what everybody kind of wanted. We wanted to find a way for V to survive, and this was kind of it. I mean, I know people were like, oh, everything's gonna be super happy, or everything's gonna be perfect, but no, that's just not the way... That's not the way this world works in Cyberpunk. There's always gonna be some downsides. There's always gonna be a con to the pros. Con here is that, you know, we lost 2 years of our life, can't use cyberware anymore, which honestly I don't think is that big of a deal, but as long as V's not trying to be a merc anymore, he's just a regular Joe now. He'll be fine. Just don't get into gunfights with people. He'll be fine from this point on. You have a lot of experience, and probably being a fixer is probably not a bad idea. I mean, I probably could have also taken the option to join the FIA. This probably would not have been a bad option either. Working a desk job. As Misty says, it's a place to set your butt down for a while you figure other things out. You know, it could have been fine there too. So, none of which was really a bad option. So it probably is a bit more of a bittersweet ending for Johnny, because, you know, Johnny doesn't get that final reckoning that he so desperately wants, but at least it's not like in the Arasaka ending, where he gets shredded. So, and he gets very disappointed in V. At least this way, he kind of ends on more amicable terms. So, it works out. It works out. So all right. That was. I'm not going to say I 100% Cyberpunk because it's almost impossible to pretty much do so. But, you know, I was like 88% Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 and Phantom Liberty. I know there's a few little things here and there I probably missed, but stuff I might have to catch on a replay, you know. I think it's as I said, like, when I started this playthrough, this is probably this might be my 7th playthrough, I think. There's always stuff I'm finding every time I play through this game. New little tidbits of things I'm finding or coming across, and new little interactions I'm finding, so I'm sure the next time I play through it, I will come across some more stuff I didn't see before, so as part of the thing, it kind of keeps me coming back, because there might be something I missed, there might be something new I can find, or new ways to play, or new ways to approach some of the gigs or anything, or new interactions, or there's millions of interactions throughout this game. It's just every time you play through, there's going to be something slightly different, even if you count in the randomness of the glitches and bugs, which is always a tiny little bit of randomness to look forward to every time I play. So I'm not really getting the remix of the Never Fade Away song here either. It's just the background music, which is fine. Alright. But yeah, so 2.0, the improvements, I think, are overall generally a positive. It has really revamped the game into a state that I think more people wanted out of the game, especially when it comes to the police system. I know the police system was completely wonky the way it was before. It was just dumb. I think the AI, the enemies, has been improved a little bit. They do tend to they use more grenades now. Netrunners now use more various demons now. It used to be they would only ever use overheat. Thank God they use other things now. So it's not just overheat, over and over again. So Netrunners are a lot more of a viable threat now than they were before. The difficulty increase overall, I think, is a much better balance than it was before. The game was really skewed towards V being way overpowered prior to 2.0. You can still get overpowered in 2.0, but it's not to the same degree that you could before now. Before, you could stack your perks and weapon mods and buffs and stuff, and you could become insanely overpowered super easy, to the point where even very hard was just a cakewalk. You can't quite do that anymore, which I think is probably a good thing. Normal feels very well balanced to me now. Hard gives you a decent enough challenge in the game now that you need to pay attention and be careful about what you're doing. So I haven't tried easy. I haven't really messed around with very hard. I remember reading somewhere that the Don't Fear the Reaper was supposed to be locked to very hard when you play it, but I don't know if that really was the case or not. I didn't check the difficulty while I was in the middle of that, but it at least felt like I was still on the hard difficulty when I went into it, so And it provided a pretty decent challenge. I think a worthy in-game challenge, in my opinion. Now, did I have the most optimized build? No, I probably didn't. There are probably better ways I probably could have optimized my build, and you know what, that stuff I'll probably have to figure out more on like the next playthrough. Like, I really just wanted to focus on being sort of a... My idea was to go in as a corpo assassin agent, and that's kind of what I'll try to gear myself towards. So I focused in the cool, I focused in reflexes, and I kind of balanced my attributes out on the other 3. So I think it still worked out pretty well. So I felt like I was a pretty well balanced build for the most part. So I could at least get some of a taste of different types of combat, whether it be melee or using the guns or heavy guns or tech weapons or smart weapons or net running skills. So I got to experience a little bit of everything with the build I had, so. But I wouldn't say I necessarily completely excelled at any particular thing. Maybe handguns I was pretty well maxed out on. But everything else I think I was pretty well spread out on. Except for shotguns. I don't think I put anything into shotguns or knives. I didn't put anything into the knives. And there was another tree in the body I didn't really put any points into. Yeah, other things about 2.0. Card combat. It's fun. It doesn't really come up that often in the game, and it's still kind of wonky a little bit. Like, I think the gun's fine, but trying to do car hacks while you're driving just doesn't really work. At least there's not really an easy way to do so, but I have seen, so... You know. Other than that, I guess the car combat, it sort of works. It's okay. The built-in weapons on the cars are fun, but I think the guns are not that useful, in my opinion, because you can only really shoot directly ahead of the car. And most of the time, you're going to have enemies coming from their backside, so you can't really do anything about that. Unless you have a car with missiles, the missiles have lock-on, and that kind of helps, so... The missiles are fun to use, but you don't really get those, like, really late in the game, so... Don't know how useful they are. They're kind of fun once you get them. There's been graphical improvements. I've noticed... the biggest change is probably Keanu. Keanu's model was... Johnny Silverhand's model was updated to be a lot better looking than it was before, so I think that's definitely improved. There's a few little slight changes in some of the other NPCs I've noticed and other characters, which I think works out fine too. So overall the game looks probably the best it has been. And if you're, you know, a lucky individual who has like a 4070 and a solid modern processor in your computer, you can crank this game all the way up to running path tracing on the regular. You can play the game in path tracing if you want. Lucky you. Not an option for us regular folk. You gotta make do with the previous generation RTX cards. Storytelling still solid. Writing is still solid. This is probably one of the most cinematic video game experiences of recent memory. And I think it does a lot right. I know people still like to go back and look at like old stuff, preview stuff about Cyberpunk and be like, oh, we didn't get this, or we didn't get that, or the developers, you know what, that conversation has been beaten to death now, and it is so fucking old. You know, if you're one of those people that's still hung up on this stuff, just move on. Just move on. It's old news, move on. The game is perfectly playable and enjoyable the way it is now. And if there's something else you kind of want to do with it, there might be a mod for it too, because you know there's a ton of mods out there, and I would like to check out some mods too with my next playthrough. Just to kind of see how I can change up the feel of the game. But yeah. Music good, sound design. I kind of wish there was more. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those people. I wish there was a way to play music when you're walking around in the city. I think that would be a nice thing to have. You know, just a little thing. Now, a lot of changes in 2.0. I know I've probably already said I'm not a fan of every single change they made in 2.0. Like, okay, the mod thing. I talked about the weapon mods before. You can't change out weapon mods on regular weapons, but actually you can change them out on the X mod weapons, I discovered. So if you want to play around with mods, get the X mod weapons. You can actually swap the mods around on the X mod weapons. So it's not a complete loss. You can mess around with the mods on those weapons. But you have to get into Dogtown, because all of those things are in Dogtown. And speaking of which, Phantom Liberty. Mention if you're thinking about Phantom Liberty here. Phantom Liberty, I think, was a fantastic expansion for this game. It really brought something. It did something with the Cyberpunk base game formula that was already there, and turned it into almost a James Bond spy flick thing, which I think was probably a genius move to make. It works extremely well with what they had here already. And you know, again, same thing, the characters, the writing, storytelling, all top notch in my opinion. The new gigs on Mr. Hands are definitely a step up from the base game gigs. So they almost feel like side jobs now compared to stuff that was in the main game. So I'm very much looking forward to going through and replaying some of those and trying out some different options and choices and see what happens with some different choices in those missions. Dogtown, very interesting area. Like, it's very densely packed. Even though it's going to be the only expansion we get for this game, unfortunately. For what we get, it is densely packed. Now, is there as much there as say the Blood and Wine expansion on Witcher 3? I don't think so. Blood and Wine was a massive expansion for The Witcher 3. It was a whole new map. It was a very big area. I remember it was huge. And it still took me a good amount of time to explore every nook and cranny of Blood and Wine. There's probably still stuff I haven't seen in that expansion, but comparing that to this, I mean, Dogtown obviously is smaller. I don't think there's nearly as... I think there's more things to do in Blood and Wine, to be honest, but it's not really a negative in my opinion. I think what we got here is still a lot, and I think it really adds to the game quite a bit. I kind of wish there was still more to come. I still want to see that casino in Norfolk. I still want that thing to be fleshed out, but apparently that's never going to happen, so I feel kind of sad about that. But hey, we got the airport. We got the airport. Because before we didn't have the airport. That means there was a version of the airport in the distance, but you couldn't get to it. Now you can actually go to the airport and there's stuff to do there. Sort of. But at least it's there now. So I would probably give Phantom Liberty like a 9 out of 10 if I had to rate it. I think it really is that good. I'm already looking forward to going through it again. Try out some different options, like I said. It just gives you so much more to play around with in the game. From the weapons and cars and gigs and, you know, just more stuff added to the game, which is great. I think the base game, Cyberpunk 2077 as a whole, now with the 2.0 update, I remember when it came out, I probably was feeling like it was probably a 7. I mean, I still really enjoyed it despite all the wonkiness with it. But I'd say it's definitely a solid 8, probably even slightly higher than an 8 out of 10 for me now. Maybe 8.5 out of 10 now. This is still one of my most favorite games out of the last 10 years easily. Which you can probably demonstrate because I'm probably getting close to like 800 hours of gameplay time on it now. So yeah, I was really looking forward to this playthrough for actually quite a while. Pretty much all year I've been looking forward to it, and I think it has really paid off. I mean, I have thoroughly enjoyed my time here, and I know a lot of people are enjoying it too. Still enjoying it. If you're on the fence about this game, you know, just give it a chance. Be open-minded, give it a chance, you know. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, to use that saying, but, you know. I think this game kind of hits a lot of the right notes for me. I like the cyberpunk setting. I like the themes. I like thinking about the ideas presented in cyberpunk literature and stories and movies and film, and there's a lot of that in here. All this thoughts about humanism and transhumanism in the future and how technology is going to change things and how, you know, capitalism goes amok and corporations just take over and rule everything in your life, you know. And some people scarily say this might be a weird vision of the future that could very well happen someday. Like, the future could very well end up being something like this someday, so that would be like imagine like 50 years from now, and like people look back at like Cyberpunk 2077 and be like, yep, that's pretty much the way the world is now. Corporations rule everything, you know. Societal stratification is completely bonkers, and the haves and have-nots, and governments are so militarized now and defensive, and like the regular person just doesn't really stand a chance. And cyberware, who knows? I don't know if the cyberware thing is going to be as big of a thing as portrayed in this game. I already had questions about how cyberware functions in this game, especially when it comes to children, but I already kind of talked about that in the previous part. Yeah, this game also has one of the longest end credits. You have to go through every language localization credits. Wow. We're up to Italy now. But yeah, it was fun. There's still more fun to come. It's always interesting to see what the characters are like after a time skip. I thought that was really neat to see. Alright, should I just skip this because this is probably going to go on forever. This is a very long end credits in this game. Alright, let me just skip this. I think I said what I need to say here. So. Yes. Skip ahead here. Now, does it take me back to the main menu, or... It just takes me back to the main menu. Wow. No. I want to do one more gig. There are no more gigs, V. It's done. It's over. We're done. No more. Alright. I think I talked enough. I'll try and finish up Amnesia tomorrow. And after that, let's see what else I want to play here. There's still a few days left in October here, so try and find some other spooky game to play. Maybe something that's not too long to play. I'll see you then. See you later, chooms.